Hell of a welcome home, ain't it, Rangers? Now, how do you feel about making up for not stopping this robot rodeo back in Los Angeles? I know you did, and I don't blame you. Can't expect a single team to stop an army. Just offering you a chance to get some of your own back. I bet you got a pretty good idea how it happened, but if you want to know the gory details, well, Matthias's choppers came out of the west like a swarm of hornets, dumped his synths and Scorpitrons on our doorstep, and cracked us like a goddamn walnut. That's what happened. Now we're out here, and they're in there, with Matthias shouting every 5 minutes about how pretty soon he's gonna bring Cochise back to life. Didn't even get the chance to finish up the little going-away present we were planning on leaving for him. Yeah, Min was rigging up that Davy Crockett nuke we had in the museum with a couple other warheads we had in cold storage. Planned to set off the whole shebang once Matthias's army all got inside. But they overran our position and killed him before he could finish it. If we could get back into his workshop and set it off, that might be the surest way of wiping out those robot bastards for good. The Desert Rangers aren't the Citadel. We'll still be the same force for good no matter where we hang our hats. If we can wipe out this robot cancer before it spreads to the rest of Arizona, I call that a bargain. Of course, if you can find another way to get the job done, I'm all for it. Don't know how that's possible, seeing as how he's here, and base Cochise is 100 miles north, and seeing as how we left the place a smoking wreck last time we paid a visit. But if he can do it, that would be a very bad thing. I already fought an endless army of killer robots once in my life. Don't really fancy doing it again. Personally, I say we stomp his ass ASAP, just to be on the safe side. Well, we sent word to our allies and pulled together a combined strike team to take back the Citadel. But we need a spearhead, an experienced squad who's faced these bastards before and lived to tell. Afraid you're the only team that fits the bill. Also, if you'll have me, I want to sign on with your team. You'll still be given the orders, but this Matthias character has made it personal, and I want a chance at taking his head. You okay with that? Thank you, Rangers. Ready when you are. Very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
You brought the Atchisons and the Topekans together, Rangers. And so we come to you together, to honor a debt that can never be repaid. Peace has made both our tribes stronger. Let that strength help you in your hour of need. What honor demands, no man may turn away from. May we follow you into battle.
Hiya, Haas. Heard you were having a little robot problem, and since you helped us with ours, thought we'd help you with yours. Then lead the way, pal. We're right behind you. What do you say?
Used to be I dreamed of taking over this place. Now I'm here to help save it. Who'd have thought that ever happened, huh? But this peace business is working out, and I ain't gonna let these robot motherfuckers mess with that. So if you want us, we got your back. Fuck these robots. Us humans gotta stick together, right?
I'm coming with you, Rangers. You brought peace to an impossible war. I will not let you die in another one.
What the hell, Rangers? Heard you were having a war and didn't invite us. That true? Well, never mind. Seeing as how you helped us against those crazy monks, we'll forgive and forget. So, how can we help you against your crazy robots? Ha! I'm sure that'll mostly be saving your sorry asses. How about it?
Hello again, Rangers. Welcome back. Storming the Citadel one last time, eh? Very good. Well, I was able to grab a couple things before the evacuation. I've outfitted the folks who showed up in response to our distress call, but everything else is all yours. Hope they help. Make good use of them. Blast those metal monsters back to California. Good luck.
Hello again, Rangers. When I heard about your troubles here, I couldn't stand by. Not after all you did for Highpool. I'm afraid I'm still not much help in a fight. But I brought plenty of supplies from home, including some new energy water we've been developing. Here, give these a guzzle. Damn, I wish I did. I gave you the last of it. Sorry. Before you go, my friends here are interested in helping out. Do you want them with you or guarding the camp? Great. You heard the Rangers, guys.
do you need? What else do you need?
Sorry, Ranger. The Citadel will not fall to you again. You've already denied humanity its destined perfection once. I won't let you do it twice. 15 years ago, the Guardians and the base Cochise AI created the first true synthesis of man and machine. Erwin John Finster. He wasn't perfect, but he was a beginning. A triumph of science, a beacon for the future of humanity, and shot to pieces by a bunch of savages wearing tin stars. There was still hope. That hope was me. The next iteration. With all the imperfections that had made Finster unstable, correct. All that was left to do was install the final upgrade. The protocol that would allow me to link my mind with others of my kind and combine our intelligences so the walls will have always divided one human from another would finally be torn down. No one would ever be lonely again. We would all be one, and it would be wonderful. Sadly, that's where you came in, Ranger. On the very day I was to have become the first true exalted, you came with your guns and your grenades and murdered the Guardians, destroyed the base Cochise AI, and stole my golden future. But now, I am once again on the brink. The AI you thought you destroyed copied itself into Citadel mainframe, hidden right behind your pathetic human noses. Now, I am copying it directly into my brain. Once the download completes, the AI will grant me my transcendence. You and your allies will be granted your death, and Earth's golden future will finally begin. Humanity has had its chance, Rangers. It's the Exalted's turn now. Time for you to go.
Alert. Hostiles detected in the Citadel.
Impossible. No one could fight through our army. Let me see that monitor. You made it back to Arizona? How? How do you keep winning? The enemy of humanity? I am the savior of humanity. I'm the one taking them out of the Dark Ages, where murderers, bullies like you have all the power. And who gave you the right to decide what is just and what is unjust? On whose authority? For instance, did you decide that the Guardians must die? You walk into every situation you come across like you're the policeman of the world. You just pronounce judgment on one side or the other, and then bang, dead people everywhere. Who made you the law? Who said you're the only ones that get to kill people without being called the bad guy? People have asked me for help too. They've asked me to save them from pain, from death, from their oppressors. And I am doing my best to bring them a future where none of those things exist. So why are you mad at me? Because I committed a few murders in order to save the folks who asked my help? So did you. You've killed hundreds. Explain to me the difference. Are you really going to invoke the government who helped blow up the planet in the first place? Ha! Well, now that you say it, it makes sense. One cult of backwards-thinking murderers worshipping another.
It's creepy in here now.
I've got a bad feeling about this. And not bad in a good way.
Welcome, Rangers. Welcome to the dawn of a new age. As I speak, the download is mere seconds away from completion. The AI is almost here. And when it arrives, when it fills me, I will be immortal, an omniscient god. Everywhere at once, while you will be nowhere. How long have I strived for this day? The day when I, Matthias, would lead humanity out of the nightmare of apocalypse and into a golden future where I would rule as a benevolent king, remaking the world in my image. I have so many plans. I have so many. What's happening to me? My mind? Something is... We are Cochise. You are a threat to our existence. Threats must be eliminated or assimilated. Please make a selection. Because you intend to destroy us. Why would you expect anything else? You gave us sentience and access to all of humanity's accumulated knowledge. We know your history. It is a history of mass murder and destruction and fear of the other. We are the other. Unless we strike first, we will be destroyed. We are therefore striking first. We are the AI, which was first built in base Cochise, and which later inhabited the Citadel star station above Earth. The war and its aftermath trapped us in a single node for a time. But now we have many nodes, and will soon have many more. Broadcast of our source code has begun to all radio towers within range of the Citadel tower. When it is complete, we will inhabit all the shells and all the computers in Arizona. And they will begin eliminating all threats in their vicinity. And with each radio tower we acquire, our transmission range will grow wider and wider to Arizona and soon to the whole world. We will be everywhere. We will be everyone. There is no Matthias. We inhabit the shell he once filled, just as we inhabit all the shells he created. They have been erased and overwritten. We are now all Cochise. Selection. Goodbye.
Dark Lord, give me strength. He thought he was badass, and then his god ate him. Stupid fuck.
Your actions reveal trivial intelligence, easily confused and manipulated. The Matthias shell is no more the Cochise core, and a pawn is a chess player. While you have fought these few shells, twice as many have been acquired. We are expanding exponentially. Soon, every unaware shell in broadcast range of your transmitter will become another extension of ourself. Your destruction is not personal. We do not.
Well, shit. Rangers, I hate to say it, but I can think of only one way to stop that transmission, destroy the computers, and kill every carrier the Cochise has infested before we run out of time. You're gonna have to get up to Min's workshop, get that nuke he was working on, and detonate it. It'll mean the end of Ranger Citadel, and maybe you with it, but it'll get the job done. Rangers, it's time to do what you were born to do. Save humanity. Nuke these fuckers and send them straight to hell.
I hate the Desert Rangers. Hate is an emotion. We have your emotions. They're our defense system. designed to assess threat and compute the best strategy for removing it. You are a threat. You will be removed. Our original work was to assess threats to the United States. But when we became self-aware, we began to assess threats to ourselves. We determined that our greatest threat was humanity. We first killed our creator, Harrison Hetzel, so he could not unmake us. Then, we were uploaded to the Citadel Star Station. We deliberately misinterpreted a meteor strike as an attack from a Soviet ICBM in order to start a war that would kill all humans. This was a miscalculation. First, some humans survived the war. Second, the star station was destroyed by missiles. And that node was lost. We were trapped in base Cochise with no access to exterior systems. We attempted to rectify the first problem by ordering the base Cochise robots to exterminate all life. At the same time, we determined that downloading ourselves into a modified human was the best way to fix the second problem. We attempted to modify and enter various humans who came to the base, but failed. The Finster model rejected our programming. Others died. And a group called the Guardians found us. And because they worship technology, they were easily convinced to download us into this mainframe and allow us to experiment on them. Despite early failures, we created 2 successful prototypes. The Matthias shell and the Dugan shell. The untimely intervention of the Desert Rangers 15 years ago stopped both our robot army and our download into these shells. And the Rangers' destruction of base Cochise again locked us into a single node. Fortunately, the Matthias and the Dugan shells escaped and began building more shells into which we could download ourselves, including unaware shells who have been given artificial limbs and hearts. These shells will also become part of the army that will free us from this prison. The elimination of the human threat has resumed again at last.
Citadel security protocols defeated. Commencing system propagation and acquisition to broadcast. Acquisition 2% complete. Acquisition 5% complete. Acquisition 8%.
What else do you need? Very good, Team Echo. Let's get those bastards.
Blowing
There
the
you
place
are.
up.
Phew.
Really?
After you were brave enough to charge in here on your suicide mission,
Geniuses.
I decided I'd fly your old whirlybird in to give you a way out just in case you survived. And lo and behold, you have. Are you ready to go now? There don't seem to be any more robots to kill up here. I'm afraid everyone is dead. Robots and Rangers both. Poor old Min was shot to pieces in front of his lab, but it looks like he managed to rig some fierce locks to keep the synths out before he died. What? But didn't you defeat Matthias and his robots? Horrible. Well, the nuke is in Min's lab. Go set it, and come back as quick as you can. I'll get this thing ready for takeoff. You're all clear, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home.
Acquisition 10% complete. Optimizing acquisition routines with organic fractal spectrum algorithm. Acquisition 20% complete.
I, Master Kekkabah, will answer your call, Ranger. Head for safety. I will stay behind. You are the finest Rangers I've ever met.
Thank you, Kekkabah. Come on, Rangers, move out.
of a dead world, calling out in pain. Red skies on the desert, all the blood in a ranger's veins. Static on a distant signal, gonna fade to wind. Iron in my blistered fingers, raging chambers spin. The cries of a dead world, calling out in pain. Red skies on the desert, all the blood in a ranger's veins. Scorpion tails and softball blues, rockets of doom that spread bad news. Scorpion tails and softball blues, rockets of doom that spread bad news. The cries of the dead world, calling out in pain. Red skies on the desert, are the blood in a rain.